Alright, what's going on, guys? Trev back again, here to bring you another video. This one's going to be doing my actual review this time for the mid-season finale for The Walking Dead Season 6, Episode 8, which is called Start to Finish. Oh man, so spoiler warning, guys, if you haven't seen my reaction video, I'll sum it up for you. Basically, this one had one of the worst cliffhanger endings ever. This is like the season 3 Made to Suffer ending where you have, Daryl and Merle and his fight to the death and everything, and then the episode just stops. This was like ending on like the most exciting part of the entire, it ended at the most exciting part of the episode, and some people might be pissed about that because we were hoping to see we were hoping to see more, or we always want more. We're greedy. We want more. And they just cut it at the most exciting part of the episode. It just built and got more exciting, all these things happening, and just more and more and more. And then it cut at the end. So this one was directed by Michael E. Satrazemis, who the guy is a frickin' monster. He also did Try. Hey, monster, I like that. He did Try, and he did, Slabtown wasn't the best, but he also did The Grove. It's not his fault, though, that Slabtown wasn't the best. So he did The Grove, Try, and, Slabtown. And Try was amazing. Yeah, he elevated that episode, made it even better than it probably would have been. The Grove, a lot of people, view that as one of the best episodes of The Walking Dead ever. And this one, start to finish, has to be up there as well, too. I think he really uses sound well. He really uses music well, and, I love that because he just mixes it in great with the show, and he uses it at the perfect time, especially this one at the end where it's all building up and it's just like dead silence, and you hear like Deanna, she's screaming and everything, and it's just, oh man, so pro, just unbelievably pro. I love the part at the end, like I mentioned in my reaction video. You just see them standing on the porch and they're all just looking around perplexed, and they're just like in this dazed view, and you can imagine from them you just can't hear anything because it's like your heart just, it sinks, right? And you just all sound gets like muffled out. You can't hear anything. You're just like so tense and everything. And then you hear the little Sam, the Cookie Monster, Mom, Mommy, shit, what is going to happen next? So maybe I'll do a video, maybe tonight or tomorrow, talking about what is actually going to happen next, because it's been spoiled now, and we're going to have to wait all the way until February to hear what actually is going to happen next. So stay tuned for that. We'll do a video talking about that probably later tonight or tomorrow for you guys on Monday, of just talking about, okay, what's probably going to happen next at this point in time. But what an incredible episode, man. What is probably the best half of a Walking Dead season start ever, better than even season 5, I would say at this point. It just builds and builds and builds. It starts exciting, and then it just goes through and gets even more exciting as we go through. So I'll also do a review probably in the next week or two of this half. We'll look at each episode and talk about it. So let's talk about the individual parts of this episode. Obviously, the ending was stellar, just incredibly exciting. I was on the edge of my seat the whole time. And this episode had like the worst commercials ever. Except for the Star Wars. I like the Star Wars trailer. That was cool. But the rest of them, like, oh, God damn it, I just couldn't. I was like, oh, get on with the show, because I was just so excited all the way through every part. I mean, you got all this stuff happening everywhere. Not to mention, we only get to see Glenn briefly because it just didn't fit in, right? We have the part with, of course, Daryl and the others with the radio with Eugene. So now we know Eugene is the one who said that, which again was spoiled. So those of you guys who knew prior, you heard it online. It was spoiled. So Daryl, Abraham, and Sasha somewhere out there, probably on their way back. But it looks like there's a good amount of distance between that and where, Alexandria, from them to Alexandria. So who knows how long it's going to take for them to get back and where that sinks into the time frame, because they seem to hear that voice. Eugene's voice, just as like all the zombies are flooding in and everything, and it's been a little bit, but not that long since that happened. If you look at the whole first half of season 6, like the whole thing happens within I think it's like a couple days or something. I'll have to look at the exact time frame. I believe somebody said it's like, oh, this happens within like a couple days. It's like, yeah, it's probably like the worst couple days of Walking Dead ever for the survivors, for sure. Well, they've been through some shit. They've seen cannibals and governor, one-eyed governor, all that good stuff. So incredible episode. I'm still buzzing off of it. The ending was the best. Let's talk about some of the other parts. So we start off the episode at the beginning. We've got the Sam the Cookie Monster, he's playing with some Invincible diamond figures, which is cool. We were just talking about Invincible the other day. That's one of Robert Kirkman's other comic book series, and he had some figures of him. So that was fun. You got the music, you got the ants coming in, and the cookies being devoured. So think about that for a minute. The cookies being eaten by just hordes and hordes of ants. The Cookie Monster. Interesting. So, of course, we all know what that's to set up. So the bugs are eating it. We've got the tower falling, another angle of that, which is still impressive, still exciting, and I liked how they used it again. Got the intro and everything. We've got Deanna and Rick and Maggie, and Deanna gets hurt right off the bat. You've got all kinds of craziness, zombies flooding in, and just hordes of zombies, and Rick saying, everyone get the house, craziness. Eugene on the radio. You've got Rosita and Tara and him, and they find their way into a garage. They close it down. He picks a lock, which was fun. I like how he's reading. Was it history or something? He's like reading. There's all these zombies on the thing. He's just like reading there. So that's funny. And then Tara gives Rosita a mention of not giving up hope and everything. It's not over yet. This kind of deal. And let's see, we got the stuff with Glenn and Enid quickly, which we saw in the sneak peek, to where we also saw Glenn. He's spotted Maggie now. He knows she's there and that she's in trouble up on the top of that lookout station, and the ladder has actually fallen down, and there's zombies swarmed around it. So he's obviously worried. Then we've got, let's see, Carol and Morgan. So let's talk about that part. So, and all the different parts there. So Carol kind of hurts herself a little bit, but she kind of uses it as kind of act. She plays possum again. She's good at that. And, you could kind of see it coming, and then it did happen, and she goes in to try to kill the alpha wolf. I mean, you really don't need him causing a ruckus where you've got a billion frickin' zombies outside. Okay, maybe just a few hundred, but still. Really unnecessary. So that part there was pretty exciting all the way through up until the end when, they start to fight. That was an exciting face-off. And as I kind of figured, I mean, Carol's tough as nails, but Morgan, he's tough too, and he slams her. He freaking slams her. I'm like, my goodness, man. Like, come on, okay. So I'm totally on Carol's side of this one. When push comes to shove, when shit's going down, just take care of it and go on with business, because you got really, crazy shit going on. You don't have time to be messing around with this guy, and he's already killed. He's a mass murderer at this point. Just kill him and move forward, or leave him there, and just leave him there, lock him in by himself, and let him starve to death. That was Eastman's thing, right? Let him starve. So let him starve, man. He comes in, kills all these people and everything. I don't care what his motives are still. So anyway, he's able to, after Morgan slams Carol, which pissed me off, because I like Carol. It's like, who do I like more, Carol or Morgan? That's a tough question. Maybe one for a Q&A. But in that case, I have to go with Carol for sure, because I think she's in the right, and you really can't leave a loose end like that hanging around when all this shit's going down. You don't know what he's going to do. And of course, as expected, he knocks Morgan out, and he captures, I guess, Denise, and he takes her with him, takes the guns and everything. You've got Eugene and Tara and Rosita in there as well too, and nobody was able to shoot him, and he's able to, looks like, get away with her. So that's really exciting to see what will happen in the second half of season 6. So it's almost like, to me right now, it's like, yeah, the Wolves are probably done at this point. It looks like they're done to me permanently. So that's something, but he's not. I mean, he's the only one left, so he's still going to be able to interact with the story and everything, but it looks like the Wolves as a group are finished. So really exciting stuff there. Love the face-off scene. That was really just getting you like who are you rooting for, this kind of deal. They had the vote online thing. You could vote and who you thought would win, or who you wanted to win, this type of deal. And that was interesting how they used that. So I like that a lot. You have the stuff with Deanna. So Deanna had some great lines in this one, talking about kind of the future and hope, and Michonne, giving Michonne one final gift before she dies, that she needs to know what her purpose is. She needs to know what her vision is and what she's fighting for, and what she wants, right? So I loved all those lines, really sad and everything. Those were really good. Also, the part with Rick was not really that scary, because I didn't really know that Judith was there. Like, you kind of picked it up after you kind of already realized, like, oh, okay, she's just trying to see the baby one last time before she dies, this kind of deal. So, and that also adds another interesting part to it too. In the comic book series, there was no Judith at this point, so now they have Judith, and she's like underneath, and they're carrying her out and everything. What if she starts crying and everything? It could be some shit for sure. Wow. So there's all that stuff. Deanna, man, unexpected for me. I wasn't sure. Like I didn't know for sure she was going to be killed off here, so that was pretty exciting, and I did like that because that wasn't ruined for me, unlike a lot of things were. That wasn't in particular ruined for me. Maybe it was because it mainly happened inside, so the people in and around filming weren't able to see it, and it didn't get spoiled too much. So that's good. So I like that one a lot. What they did with Deanna, that was really, she served a purpose in the show. She's given them a long-term vision, so on where to work towards and where to go, and it makes a lot of sense, and some really touching moments at the end there, asking Rick to care for Spencer and look out for him as if he's one of their own and that they're all one of his. So that was really, really good lines from her, and great writing, I'd say. Okay, so then we have the fight between Ron and Carl. So, I like when Carl tells him that your dad was an asshole. And it's like, yeah, Ron's an asshole too. I mean, think about what he does here. I mean, he hates Carl and all that kind of stuff. This is like the worst time ever to try and kill him when you have all these zombies going nuts and then they end up coming in the door and everything. And that was exciting too when they had to back off the door and go to the stairs. And I almost figure what they might do instead of trying the guts trick, but they got to fit it in with the comic book storyline, is just if you're able to keep the couch there and use a sword and actually pick off enough in front, the bodies would probably pile up, and then you'd have that, and you'd have like a barricade in front, and the others probably would eventually walk away, and then maybe you could go out a window or something, which they could have done, but they got a baby and stuff, so that makes it hard. And right now they're going to try the guts trick to just leave the place and screw it and just get the hell out of there or something. Make it in the comic book series they want to get the hell out of there. In the TV series they want to get to the ammunition shed or place where they have it all so that they can load up and draw them away, that kind of deal. So, man, I think that's most of what I wanted to say for it. Awesome start. Awesome episode. Let's see what else we got here. Oh, man. Oh, so exciting. So, the cliffhanger at the end, that was like one of the worst cliffhangers ever, man. And I can't wait to see what happens next. I know I say it all the time, but this one's even worse because at least with the finale to season 5, it was like a closed kind of finale, and the story's going to continue, but it wasn't like at this climactic part. And now they've ended it at like a hugely it was really, really exciting part with some great music and everything, and it was just done so well, man. So in terms of score for this one, I mean, this one's a hard one not to give like a perfect score to. I'm going to give this one a 9.8. I think it's amazing. I would have liked to have seen them include more, maybe done a little bit faster pace, but it was fast paced already, and you don't want to lose people in terms of having, there's a lot of characters now, like previous seasons before, in one episode, if you have a surviving group of maybe a dozen, a lot less, but now we have so many characters, including all the new characters. You got the stuff with the wolf. You just got a lot of things happening at once, and all the zombies coming in. That it's it just makes for they can really kind of use the storylines of the comic series in some ways, kind of spread them out as they need to, and it's just been awesome. Even though they have been covering quite a bit and they haven't added in a lot of extra stuff, it's been covering mostly what is in the comic book series, but really making good usage out of it. Except maybe the wolves, which I still hope to see a little bit more from, but it looks like at least with the Alpha Wolf, we're going to see some more from him, obviously, and him do something, kill somebody or something. Maybe Denise, we'll see. Although that might be too predictable. So write your comments below. Let me know what you guys thought about the episode, what you thought about the first half. Now here's the disappointing part. We don't get to see another episode until mid-February, so that kind of sucks. But man, what an incredible finish, start to finish, of the season, the first half of the season. I just absolutely loved it, and wow, yeah, awesome stuff. So write your comments below, guys. I want to see what you guys thought about the episode. Oh, man, I loved it so much, and if you liked my review, you can thumb it up below. Please do. Please help me out. Please thumb it up. If you want to share, if you've got a Facebook or a Google+, you can click share below and share through. It also helps me out. And, if you want to favorite, that helps. And, of course, if you're new and you want to see more reviews from me, you want to subscribe, you can subscribe at the bottom left. Send me your guys' questions right away after seeing the finale. We'll do. I'm thinking about live Q&A later tonight. So I'm thinking about it. I'm going to do predictions for next half and the regular stuff we do. But then maybe we can do a live Q&A in a couple hours, guys. Maybe at like 1 a.m. Eastern Time or 2 a.m. Eastern Time. I'll let you know. Keep checking the channel. I'll keep you posted. And send me your questions, because if we're going to do a live Q&A, I need something to talk about. I need some questions. So send me what you got. That's it for this review, guys. I'll see you again really soon, within an hour or two. So, it's Trev, and I'm saying peace.